very rusty. Got a hole in the exhaust. Didn't even know this could rust. Oh my God. I can literally pull parts of my dust shield off. That's the wrong fluid. Well, there you go. Diff has wrong fluid in it. Even the bloody engine's rusty. Look, it's fully shaking the filter. Volt 82, so it's dead. I think if I ever do like a wagon build, I want it to look like that, because that is perfect. I can't believe I'm doing this. I've never used one of these before, but the car's getting serviced tomorrow and it's filthy, and I hate taking a filthy car to a workshop. I'm not gonna lie, like, I know this is terrible for my paint, but this thing makes it really easy. I feel like I'm not a car enthusiast right now. That was an experience. Would I do it again? Yeah, because that was so easy. Do I feel bad in my soul? Definitely. So today we are heading over to Auto Talk, a specialist JDM workshop in England's southeast, specifically based near the town of Aylesbury in Buckinghamshire. So they specialize in GTRs and Evos, amongst obviously lots of other cars. The plan essentially is to head over there. We're gonna get a service done on the car. We're gonna get the driveline fluids changed, just so we know it's happy and healthy before we continue on our journey. And the other thing we're gonna do is, while it's on the hoist, we're gonna actually check out the condition of the car. Obviously, we saw from Gears and Gasoline's video that it is quite rusty. So I thought this would be like a really good opportunity to sort of go through the complete underside of the car and actually see the exact condition of the car. So I'm really excited for that. I'll see you at Auto Talk. So we are here at Auto Talk. The wagon needs some work. This is the spot. And as you can see, we're in the right place. R34 GTR, Evo FQ340. We've got another Evo FQ. We've got a 10, a wrap 9, rally art seats, 6, 35, another 10, GTO. I love these. I would love a GTO. It's like the Japanese Ferrari. Some more Evos around the back. And I do see another wagon over here. Let's have a look. And that is how you do a wagon. Should I get one of those wings? I really do like that wing. I think if I ever do like a wagon build, I want it to look like that, because that is perfect. I've only ever seen one of these in person once on the motorway on the M5 in Sydney. Didn't really get a proper look at it, but this is really cool. Left-hand drive rally car. Look, it's got the intake on the roof too. All right, so they're just gonna do a quick road test on the car. It does have a bit of a squeal, I think, from the front left wheel, so they're just gonna check that out real quick, and then we're gonna get it up, have a look. So rust-wise, a lot of the superficial bits are obviously had it, you know, shields, filler, sweeper, diff, no CVs. A lot of this, how rusty it is incredible, but there doesn't seem to be any holes. Say like the chassis rails, they're very rusty, but nothing's rusted through. Look at this sway bar. That's just mental. Doesn't look like it's been welded, just very rusty. Got a hole in the exhaust. Didn't even know this could rust, but obviously it is, so we do have an RS diff, obviously. Be good to see the fluid in there. Probably would replace the subframe. I can literally pull parts of my dust shield off. That's mental. These all need replacing, suspension needs replacing. Look at how rusty the exhaust is. Imagine trying to get that off. Body of the car wise, not too bad. It does look like we have a gearbox leak, potentially leaking out of the drain. That needs replacing. This is pretty bad. Be a bit of a challenge to replace this. Even my one in Australia is like that. Look at that strut. Oh my God. I did think the oil cooler lines were leaking a bit, but they're not, so I'm quite happy about that. Didn't even know the oil pan could rust. See what the oil's like. Yep. Black, but plenty of it. Not a lot of oil in the transfer, to be honest. I did miss the start, but not a lot of oil in there. So it doesn't look too dirty. Yeah, not much on there. Happy with that. Alright, gearbox fluid, let's see what we got. Pretty dirty.
ATF, yeah.
Alright, what do we got?
Not bad.
Not bad, eh? A little bit on there, but like no more than usual.
Yeah.
So RS diff, does that have LSD oil as well?
Yeah.
It does, yeah, okay, both, yeah.
That's not the right oil.
No, that's ATF. That's the wrong fluid. I was gonna say, I'm pretty sure that's not meant to be there.
Yeah. That's the wrong fluid.
Well, there you go. Diff has wrong fluid in it. Someone put ATF in it, not LSD gear oil. So does this have fluid from this in it, or does that only go to the front?
No, that only goes to the front. You can see there's only one feed line here, so it goes to the front.
Okay, so the ACD goes to the
normal rear, like a normal rear,
AYC diff goes to here.
AYC diff would, yeah.
Correct.
Go there.
Yeah, okay.
The two lines would run and feed and go on to
Feed into here.
and
That's
feed
what.
get into the back like that.
Yeah, correct. Do you think, given that this was having issues with the AYC, that that's probably the cause of the issue, wrong fluid?
No, because this is, the AYC is not on here.
Sorry, so because this was having ACD issues,
Yeah.
but that's nothing to do with this.
No, there's nothing to do with this because obviously it's not on here. I think definitely this is just leaking.
Do you think, like, because when I was driving in it, like I went over some bumps and it was like a really loud banging, like bang, 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 bang.
Yeah.
Do you think that would?
Knocking at the back?
Yeah. Do you
Yeah.
think it's that?
Yeah,
The pump.
definitely. We'll plug in and see what the code is. Hopefully it's not. It's 82, fault code 82. That means like the pump's dead.
Okay. Thinking that the diff did not have a problem because the fluid from the ACD pump runs to the front. We'll scan it, see what code it is. But that means the diff is fine, however, it did have the wrong fluid in it. I'm pretty sure, actually, when I did my Evo in Australia, it also had the wrong fluid in it. So I don't know who's working on these cars, man, but they gotta learn. We'll get some LSD gear oil in that thing, and it'll be much better. So thinking the crazy banging noise was coming from this pump. So with it unplugged, obviously, no more problems. Some LSD in this thing, get it sorted. Chucking in here. Okay, good stuff.
Do a 75-90 if you want.
I think that's what I put in mine.
Yeah.
Yeah.
75-90. 75-140.
Okay, all right, we're doing a 75-140, which is better for the RS diff. All right, so we're gonna put ATF in the gearbox. And you just fill it up through the dipstick. That makes things very easy. You couldn't tell that I washed this thing yesterday, look. It's already filthy. Guess that's what happens when it rains every day. It's been really interesting seeing like the difference in trim, like between the sedan, the wagon, but then also a manual and automatic.
Yeah.
How are we looking? Yeah, even the bloody engine's rusty. What's it got in Iridiums?
Yeah.
Fuck, there's heaps of oil in that one, Jesus.
Yeah. Should be the gaskets.
Probably changed to me. So it does look like the rocket cover gasket's leaking here. The spark plug too, that was quite wet. Thinking they just spilled the oil and it ran in. But it was sort of all over this section here. I was just checking it's tight enough. They are a bit loose, eh? All right, we got all new spark plugs. So we got a new set of these Iridium BPR 8E1X because these are rusty. I don't even know how that happens. What oil are we running?
5W40 milliliters.
540.
Never let us down so far.
That's what we want. Wait till this thing warms up and it gets the lumpy idle. This whole engine shakes. It is quite terrible. So we're just looking. It's got an Arashi turbo on it. That's got to be straight from eBay. But look at how much this thing shakes. Look, it's fully shaking the filter. That's pretty bad. Just running it through the gears, get the fluid through the gearbox, get it warmed up. And how lumpy this thing is. do really love this exhaust and how it sounds. I think it's absolutely perfect. I'd love to keep the exhaust if we ever take it back to Australia, but obviously so rusty. We'll see. So they're just gonna scan the car, see if they can pick up the ACD code, the source of the issue. I'm gonna plug that relay back in and then scan the car.
We'll plug in and see what the code is. Hopefully it's not 82, fault code 82, fault code 82, that fault code 82, that pump fail.
Pump fail.
Fault 82.
Fault 82. So it's
pump stage.
it's dead.
Toast. Need a new one. Or just forget about it.
I think we'll forget it. I think we will unplug that relay and not worry about it. Apparently that was like rebuilt not that long ago, so that's pretty disappointing, but obviously cold and whatnot, and it's sat for months. All right, we've got this fella unplugged, so we will not worry about ACD pump. In fact, if I ever take it home, I'll probably just delete it. Who needs it? We have a bolt. Oh, what is it? Where's it go? Oh, here. Get it? I think it is. Yeah, that's it.
Is that it?
Yeah, perfect. Let's go.
So now that can be back.
So now I can put, see, so I just hang in.
Yeah.
I can put it back in. And we are back in action. Time for a road test. So this wagon is actually Chris, the owner's, is taking it on a track day next week, which I think is obviously very cool. Alcon front brakes, just had some sway bars and other things done. All right, so we got the car back to the Airbnb where we're staying. About a half an hour drive from Auto Torque. It runs smoother, it runs great. Naturally, when you do new plugs and oil, that's pretty much guaranteed. Very pumped that I can have a bit more faith in the car now that I know that it's all good. We do have a very big road trip coming up in the next sort of week or so. Like, I'm talking like over a day of driving. 29-hour drive. Now I know the car is sorted. I don't have to stress so much about it. Big thank you to Auto Torque for having me. Thank you to Chris, the MD, for letting me film. Also, I love your wagon. It's everything I think I would like this to be one day. Big thank you to Ray for working on the car and getting it sorted. If you're in the south of England, Southeast, you know where to go. Auto Torque will sort you out if you have a Japanese performance car, amongst other cars, of course. I'll be back in the summer, I believe, and I'll definitely be bringing the Evo through again for another service and just to check that we're all happy. It was very good to see underneath the car and check the exact condition of the car out. Obviously, it's very rusty. It does need a lot of work. I would like to undertake a project that size one day, whether that's on this specific car or not, we'll see. Thanks for watching. I'll see you in the next one. And it's gonna be a road trip, baby. It's gonna be crazy. I can't wait. I'll see you there.